Okay, we're rolling now.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Keep it on me. Now, when I come out to the customer's car, I don't want to trash it, but I want to give him a realistic understanding of how a used car is valued. I also want to learn as much as I can about Nick. Is rapport building still important?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can learn more about a customer at their car in 10 minutes than you can sitting across the desk from them for 2 hours. So I come out here and I'm going to say, all right, Nick, this is a car or a van that I promise you we'd love to buy. Tell me what you've liked most about it.
Fit a lot of hookers in the back.
Okay, hookers in the back. It'll fit a number of hookers. Excellent, excellent news. What else?
Good on gas.
Good on gas?
A lot of storage space.
Okay. Good fuel economy and good storage space. That's something you want in your next vehicle as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I open up the back here?
Sure.
All righty. Okay, you appear to be a golfer.
Sure.
Either that or it's a dead body.
We'll go with golf.
We'll go with golf. Okay. All right, where do you play? Blah, but again, build golf rapport here. All right, I look in there. If I saw bumper stickers, I'd ask him about the bumper stickers. If I saw anything else in the vehicle that might give me some clue as to something about Nick, I'd ask him about those things. Again, rapport building. Okay, so now we walk around the vehicle and I see that he's got dings and dents. What percentage of your customers are going to have dings and dents? Most, if not all. So I don't do anything stupid like rub it and say what happened, which is what I was taught to do in 1983, and people still teach people to do that. So you got dings and dents just like everybody else in the state of West Virginia, Nick. This is evidence that you are a normal human being if you parked your car. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked into what it would cost to get any of these dings and dents fixed?
No.
Okay. A little one like this, about 50 bucks. Some of the bigger ones up to $150. But you know what? You may have coverage that'll fix all these dings and dents for you at no cost to you. Did you happen to purchase a paintless dent repair policy?
No.
Okay. Something you may want to consider with your next vehicle, because had you purchased it, all these dings and dents would disappear and your vehicle would be worth more. Okay? Now, somebody scraped a curb here, probably going through fast food drive-in.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you did not buy a cosmetic wheel repair policy.
Actually, I did.
You did? Okay, that's good news, because we want to get that fixed. While the policy is still in your name and the vehicle still in your name, it'll increase the value of your car by about $150. Okay? How many keys to your car do you have?
2.
2? That's good news. The more keys you have, the more valuable the vehicle. Nick, did you buy a service contract with this vehicle?
No. Just the wheels.
Okay. No vehicle service contract. The reason I ask is, had you bought a service contract, 2 things happen right now, both good for you. Number one, when they take a deep dive later on, when they appraise it, they're going to check the mechanical condition. If they find an issue, chances are the service contract would pay for the repair, making your vehicle worth more. And if your vehicle's perfect like we hope it is, why, you'd be due a refund based on the laws in the state of West Virginia for any unused miles or term. Something you may want to consider with your next vehicle, okay? All right, when's your next payment due?
Next month.
Next month, and what day of the month?
13th.
And how much will that be?
$450.
$450, okay. Love this vehicle. Let's go inside, get a little bit of information about it, and we'll make sure we help you pick out the right vehicle today, okay?
Awesome.
All right, cut. No, never, don't cut yet. Don't cut yet. This should take somewhere between 6 and 10 minutes. What can you learn about your customer?
A lot.
A lot. And one thing I forgot to ask him, Nick, do you have the paperwork from your previous purchase with you?
Title?
No, just your paperwork from the previous purchase, not the title.
I have it in my glove box in my car.
Okay,
Yellow and pink paper.
right. Could you give that to me? And here's what I'll do for you. I do this for all of my customers. I'll go through it and I'll look for coverages you have in place right now that may increase the value of your trade-in. And I'll also look for coverages that you may be able to get some cash out of based on your ability to get a refund based on the laws in the state of West Virginia. By the way, what will the paperwork from the customer's previous purchase tell you?
How much they paid for it, man? Well,
Everything is the right answer. Everything's the right answer. You will discover what they paid for it, where they financed it, how they paid for it, how much cash they put down, equity or negative equity, interest rate, lender, products or benefits purchased. You'll find out a ton.
You think they'll give it to you? Like, you ask them for that and they'll give it to you?
Ask me for it, and I'm going to give you a typical customer response. Say, Steve, say, Steve, yeah.
So, hey, do you have all the pink and yellow paperwork from when you bought this car 3 years ago? Do you have that?
Yeah, Bryce, why do you want that?
I don't know.
You got to have a good answer, okay? And the good answer is, hey, here's what I do for all my customers, Bryce. I'll go through it and see if you have any coverages in place that'll increase the value of your trade-in. And I'll also look for coverages that we can get you a cash refund for. Are they going to give it to you then?
Like, yeah, it's money to them.
It's 100% of the time they'll give it to you.
They get money. So they think it might give them money. You know.
If I'm offering to get them more for the trade and offering to find them some cash,
Save them some money.
yeah, who's not going to give you the paperwork? And the answer is everybody will. What are some other questions you can ask? How do you plan on using this, Ira?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay.
Go on trips.
Yeah, why don't you buy a horse and buggy then, Ira? Okay, if you don't know how you're going to use it. You can find out how they use their vehicle, how they take care of their vehicle. Okay? Check the tires out. You just put new rubber on this, didn't you? Good news. That'll get you some more for your trade. And you can say positive things too. But what customer knows what their trade-in's worth?
Not many from what I've
How about zero? None. Everybody, I don't care. You can go on KBB, Black Book, NADA book. You can do all the research you want, but the market determines what a vehicle is worth. Not the used car manager here, not Jerry, not John. The market determines it. What John and Jerry and all your other managers do is they come out and they determine the condition of the vehicle. Then they go look at the software, and the software will tell them what this vehicle's worth. I don't want you trashing customers' cars, but I want you helping them understand how a vehicle is valued. So, if you see dings and dents, Bryce, what are you going to say?
Who am I?
Now you're the car salesman. Okay, if you see my car's got a few dings and dents, what do you say? Steve, you got dings and dents like everybody else in West Virginia. This is evidence you parked your car. Yeah, normal human being. Okay, Steve, did you look into how much it would cost to fix any of these dings and dents? 99.9% of your customers are going to say no. Then explain to them. Dime size, about 50 to 60 bucks to get fixed using the paintless dent repair process. Credit card size, about $150. And then say, Bryce, you may have coverage that'll fix all these dings and dents for you, making your vehicle more valuable. Did you purchase a paintless dent repair policy when you bought this car?
Most people don't.
Very few people. Let's put it this way, I've never had a customer say yes.
I didn't.
Okay? I've never had a customer say yes. Now, some people do, but I've never run into one. So you say, that's too bad. Had you purchased the paintless dent repair policy, it would fix all these dings and dents, make your car worth more. Something you want to consider with your next purchase. Who did I just set up?
Finance guy.
Tell me you've only got one key.
I got one key.
Ira, where is the other key?
Lost it.
No chance of finding it. Did you look into how much it would cost to replace it? Okay, it's $300 to $500. Did you happen to purchase a key replacement policy?
I didn't.
You did not, okay. Well, you'll be glad to know that key replacement comes with our Motor Trend certified vehicles, complimentary for a year. It literally would have, A, made sure you had two keys, B, would have increased the value of your vehicle, because the more keys you have, the more valuable the vehicle. And if you plan on keeping the vehicle longer than a year, Ira, you can always extend that coverage out to 3, 4, even 5 years. Okay, what have I just done right there?
Added value.
I devalued their trade because it's only got one key and set up finance. Okay? Scraped wheel. It's called wheel rash. Nick said he had a cosmetic wheel repair policy. So what we'd want to do is make sure we filed a claim and got that fixed today, because if we don't get it fixed, the dealership's going to have to pay for it, and that decreases the value of Nick's vehicle. So now I congratulate Nick on being smart. Do you think he'll buy a cosmetic wheel policy with his next vehicle? For sure, he will. Service contracts. I get this a lot. Ask me if I have a service contract with this vehicle.
Do you have a service contract with this vehicle?
I don't buy that shit. Are we going to hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to hear that. And say, hey, I understand, man. Had you bought it, 2 things happen to you right now. Both good for you. Bryce, they're going to take a deep dive into the mechanical condition of this vehicle later on when they appraise it. If they find an issue, chances are our service contract would have paid to have that issue fixed. Makes your car worth more. And if it's perfect, Nick, like we hope it is, well, shoot, you'd be due a refund for any unused miles returned. Something you may want to consider with your next vehicle. Again, you're just planting a seed. What else? Windshield repair.
Windshield.
If you see a star or a crack in a windshield, say, I'm going to guess you don't have windshield repair, do you, Brian? No, because if you...
My insurance covers that.
Why isn't it fixed then?
I just hadn't had time to get it fixed yet.
Okay, well, okay, we need that fixed or it's going to cost you, because we're going to have to get it
I think I
fixed.
have a $50 deductible on that.
I'll save money.
We'll get it today.
All right, in the state of West Virginia, in some states, the insurance companies are required to fix the windshield for you at no cost. Is West Virginia one of those states? No?
I can't remember.
North Carolina, you're right.
They do it in North Carolina.
Yeah, they got to fix it for you at no cost. I don't know about West Virginia. All right, by the way, when should you be doing this? At what point should you be walking around the trade?
After the test drive.
No.
Walk the trade after the test drive.
Okay, well, that's wrong.
Evaluation.
That's, yeah. The trade appraisal can take place after the test drive. That's not even smart either. Who told you this? Who? Well, just, okay, give me a name.
Every name in there. They said to walk the trade after the test drive. I said everybody in that building.
Yeah, it's important for 10 steps.
When should we?
You should do it as early as you can. I mean, when do you want to build rapport? When do you want to find out how they use their vehicle? When do you want to find out what they want on their next vehicle? Early. Walking the trade late's in. Yeah, I'll deal with that. I'll have to.
Because they told me after the test drive.
All right.
So you go up like when you're meeting them in the lot and you go check out their vehicle.
I want to do it as fast as I can.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, the question I was asked, I'd meet and greet. Welcome to. My name is Steve Richards. You looking for anybody in particular?
No.
Okay, great. I'm going to guess you're just looking today. You don't need to buy a car, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I say that so before they can say it. Now he can't tell me he's just looking, can he? I already said it's okay. He's just looking. All right. Well, I'm going to guess that if you're like most of my customers, you've done some research on the internet. Mm-hmm. All right. Did you find a specific vehicle that you wanted to look at today?
I have not.
Okay. Good. So you have a general idea?
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Looked around at some Nissans. I actually found an Altima I kind of liked, but
Okay, so back to my original question. You actually did find something you wanted. Don't lie to me again, okay? You see. All right, so now, I also want to let him know something, and we talked about this yesterday. I want to let him know I'm not going to sell him a car. What am I going to do?
broke that barrier down.
I'm going to help him buy a car, okay? Look, if you've done your research, you got a pretty good idea. I'm going to guess you don't need anybody to sell you anything today, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What I'd like to do, and I do this for all my customers, I'd love to help you buy a car if you can find the right one. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, now the car you drove up in, is that a vehicle you're going to replace?
Yeah.
Okay, could we bid on that? We'd love to buy it from you.
Fucking around, find the right price.
Okay, completely understand. Why don't we go out and check it out right now? So now I can spend time out here with him at his car, learn stuff about him. You're paying $450 a month right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I already know what he's paying. His payment's due on the 15th of next month, right? 13th. Okay, so 13th of October. So you're a month ahead? Good for you. So so I'm gathering information. You don't want to do this after the test drive. It's insane. You want to find this stuff out early. All right, who wants to try it?